timer.
Hey,
no, don't.
Volumes.
You also don't look at chat. Remember.
Nope, can't.
What chat?
Exactly. Well, I gotta don't look. I gotta look to make sure we're live.
It's crazy.
No one was writing anything. You should be okay.
Chat never
No one
knew.
wrote live.
Chat never thought we'd be this early.
Chat also didn't think we were gonna have this many people.
We're early. Go,
Still
go,
early.
Go.
Well, I just want confirmation that we're live. Okay, thank you, Durami.
They said early.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush watch along. We brought in the squad for this one. Unbelievable. First of all, huge shout out to the Entame subs team for getting these subs out insanely quick. Originally, we were going to do it last night, Saturday night around 11. And then there were only like one or two of us, including me, could definitely do last night. So we were like, listen, if we do it tonight, all four of us can come. Yep. Nick T was never going to be here. So, he was never in the discussion.
Yeah. You never lied, bro.
Yeah, so I was like, the four of us can do it tonight. It just made more sense to do it tonight. So here we are. Crazy stuff. Yugioh 98 could end up being an incredibly sad episode. We are not looking at chat right now. So if anybody is chatting, thank you for being here first and foremost. Dredger, I'll start with you. We'll do it quick.
Yeah.
I don't want to turn here because the microphone's here, so I got to stay. What are your expectations and maybe predictions for this episode?
The sky's the limit. This is what, we even though I've seen this duel multiple times, I'm still just as excited as I was the first time. Yugioh's probably a top 3 character in this show. He's extremely captivating every time he's on the screen. So just looking forward to that dynamic. Is he going to make it? What's going to happen? Who's going to win? So right now, this is, and again, as you said, there's 5 episodes left. This is the turning point of where we go from here. So I'm very excited. Very nervous, but excited.
Me too. Nervous because does Yugioh die?
That's a tough question, man.
Okay.
That's tough. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready. I know the man to my right is not ready.
Yeah,
so.
Pete, what are your thoughts, man?
I'm expecting emotion. I do expect him to perish. I think it's going to be really tough. I think it's going to be tough in watching Yugioh go through that stuff. And I'm ready to feel the feels, man, even though I'm not ready.
Feel the flow.
So, there we go.
Should we have brought a box of tissues?
I actually thought about that.
We do not have any tissues down here.
It's all right.
I got a t-shirt.
I got my shirt.
Okay,
It's
all right. We also, Cal's wearing a sweatshirt. He's crying. Cal, speaking of which, you, sweatshirt, you guys are all ready for this. Yugioh Yugioh, what are your expectations here for 98?
I haven't spoken my sweatshirt yet on how the sweatshirt feels.
All right.
I'm excited, man. Like Dredge said, the sky's the limit. I unfortunately also think Yugioh's not going to make it out of this episode. And I expect an emotional duel between the two of them. I really do. I think and hope that we're going to learn a lot in this episode.
The other really fascinating thing is the 5 of us, the 4 of us and then Nick T as well, on Crazy 8s, the Wednesday night podcast we do regarding Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. We were fully split. 2 people picked Yugioh to win. 2 people picked Yugioh to win.
Who did I pick?
And you picked Draw No Result.
Oh, yeah.
So we were literally fully split down the middle. Cal and I picked Yugioh, Pete and Nick T picking Yugioh.
I don't feel great.
I don't feel great either, but it's like...
I feel really good.
It's
and
unpredictable.
also the chat was very split.
Yes.
Yeah.
The most important question, does the mystery girl show up?
Oh, hey.
That's not the most
She hasn't been
important
around, bro.
question.
It's the most important. I will disagree. It's not the most important. It's the second most important.
Okay, all right. Most important is will Yugioh die?
And to answer the question, yes.
Good,
No.
I like your spirit.
Okay.
All right, chat.
All right,
appreciate
don't
you
look.
being here. All right, let's
Lock in.
let's lock in. By the way, this is going to be a weird kind of view. Actually, I think we did well with what we have. We kind of got the split screen.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did well with what we have. All right.
Look interesting.
Yep.
I like
3, 2, 1. I'm going to block chat here, so chat's
good
blocked. Are you guys ready?
Good block.
I'm ready
Ready
as
as
I'm ever
ever,
going to be.
Okay.
Yo, we're on. Hey, we're on.
We spent a lot of time together.
Actually, you know what? It's only 7:01. We did start a little early. I'm gonna wait till 03 and then we'll
So
start
you
it
get
up.
me. You just did right. You just brought me to dinner. You got me a nice dessert. We get back to your place. You pour me a nice little glass of red wine, and you say, "Hold on, man. I gotta watch the end of this basketball game because it's gonna be 30 minutes."
Are
That's what
you
doing.
the girl?
I don't know what I am, but you're making me wait, and I don't like it. That's all I'll say.
You don't like to wait. It's very important.
You made me. Hey, I'm not. As you've said,
We're just here.
you're more of an instant gratification
man.
kind of guy, not delayed. So you can't just hype me up like that. Like, oh, we're gonna wait 2 minutes.
All right, I'm sorry. Well, you know what? It's 7:02. I think we've waited long enough.
No,
Chat-
no.
go.
Now we gotta wait 30
No,
minutes.
we're not waiting. We're not waiting.
We're not waiting. All right,
Okay, cool.
3,
Push the
2, 1, and you guys got to let me know on volume. I'll
You
check
guys
during
can
the
see good
opening.
over there?
Yeah.
Send it.
There we go.
Leo and Luna reference.
I guess.
Maybe. Oh, you're unhinged right now.
He's been unhinged
You
all
guys can
weekend.
see here.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Damn, look at the editor's face.
Everyone's just. Asaka
Is it
coming
going to
in.
be about
Oh,
Yugioh?
Jesus.
Run, run.
一気に進んだと残るは
It's just the two of them. Wow.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that makes sense. I didn't even think
Yep.
about that.
Let's do it.
That makes sense. No opening.
No
No
opening.
Yeah, we
opening.
figured.
コナミの提供
That means this opening song is going to play at the end
You're
of
good,
the...
you're good. Dak says you're good.
Oh, it
Dak
is
says you're
good,
Dak
okay,
says you're
cool.
good.
で
Dak says
お
you're
送りします
All right. Thank you, Dak.
Extinction.
All right.
The shadow over the eyes.
good.
That's never good.
Never good.
Ready to hear that song play as Yugioh's final
Oh,
moment.
hey!
Wait.
Who's still alive?
Oh,
Hold on. Briefly. We
Wait,
gotta
what? Oh my god. How they gonna let her just fly? Wait.
Somebody came in.
is
Wait.
that Chubaha?
I actually thought the Luke man. Swear to God.
He's still
I swear to God, I thought that
Yeah,
was Luke man.
that was
We
interesting.
never
Swear to
know.
God.
That was interesting.
ベルギャー人は
He's
今
slumped.
ラッシュデュエルをしちゃいけないパワーを消耗しすぎちゃうんだ
He knows.
ミューダも消滅しちゃったんだよ
何
The big question that we've had
だ
for
か
a
らやっちゃ
while
ダメだ
is
それで
will Udius be
ユリアス
like immune to what's going on?
Yes.
Which we all believe yes.
Yeah.
And does Yugioh know that, you know?
Oh, that's a good scene. Trying to reach him just in time.
ユリアス・ベルギャ随上ゼルベルギャゴーラッシュ
They're gonna duel in the sky.
I love
I like it.
it. What a bro. Damamu, bro.
それが知った
Udius going first.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
ギャラクティアレイブを召喚手札1枚を墓地へ送って
I know Zuijou's not gonna summon that God Requiem card because it's a
リーブ
manga
を墓
card,
地へ送り
which I found out, which I learned on Wednesday, but I'd love to see that card
そして
used.
インターステライブの効果で1枚取ろう
Duel starts very early, too.
リリース
Yeah, right away. Well, no opening too. This could be like a 20-minute
バブル
duel.
召喚
He deserves it if you're not gonna
Yeah.
You're obviously not gonna get a two-parter.
タイタンの力を借りてギャラクティガプログレス発動互いに1枚ドローするドローしたカードがギャラクシー族だった場合さらにそのカードを特殊召喚することができる
Yeah, Zuijou can get a monster out here. Nope. Yep.
Got him.
That's a pro tag draw right there.
Oh yeah.
Hard to beat that.
オブリビオンフィールド魔法グレイテストギャラクティカを発動お互いのギャラクシー族通常モンスターの攻撃力は
Nice. Love the field spell aesthetic. It literally makes them look like they're dueling in the heart of space, which
In
is
their hometown.
right, right, which is
我の
good
ターンドロー
music.
相手フィールドの表側表示のカードの数3枚の手札を墓地へ送りボイドベルグトランジション発動そして3枚ドロー
Wow.
墓地の闇属性1体をデッキに戻しボイドダストフュ
Oh
ージョン
wow,
発動
unique fusion. Void dust fusion.
墓地のボイドベルグレクイエムと
Wow.
クリュサウルを素
It's a
材
good
として
fusion
デッキに
card.
戻し
Anything that uses graveyard material. Yep, that's good.
One final rec roll.
Yep. Let's pay attention to the chants here.
我虚空の底より呼び起こしたるは何人免れぬ神々の戦
No one is.
Yeah, that's where it's headed.
ボイドベルグギガントマキア
My Hero Academia? Check out the Mafia?
When he first summoned that, that's what I thought.
the same thing.
My Hero-
頼む力を貸せ
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Is he gonna?
he's gonna do it again.
I
told you.
you.
You might do this.
Oh, bro, Damamu.
Yep, he's going in as monster.
手札1枚を墓地へ送り
That's
ギガ
awesome.
ントマキアのモンスター効果
Audio effect.
セットカードを破壊ギガントマキアの攻撃力500アップそして
Set 3
3,
card.
bro.
That tells you what kind of duel it's gonna be.
Oh,
yeah.
Heavy storm or heavy storm.
Let's stick a Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry has ruined us.
Ew.
Good
He's
start
down.
for
He's going
Zuijo.
down early.
Yeah, 1800. Oh, I did not calculate that right. I like how now Earth looks like it's like a planet, like the moon.
I just leave it. Just leave it.
None of them have shown any negative symptoms at the moment from this.
True. Which in the other
Remember Muda and Denois, they
I
were...
think you can argue they're both more powerful than the rest, though.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Oh, he fell
fell,
down. Oh,
came
that
back.
makes sense.
それがしのターンベルギャートロ
Got it. Yep.
Oh,
He's got no monsters though, but he's probably got a way to get some.
パーティー&リカバリー発動
There you go.
墓地から相手の魔法トラップカードの数
Oh,
も
well,
レ
that,
ベル5以上
Alright.
I mean, that works.
We are just stacking up today.
さらにフィールド魔法ギャ
Oh,
ラクティカ
fusion space.
Is it kind of like
The Neo fusion.
Yeah,
Yeah, Neo space. Yeah,
素材にできる
That's what it reminded me of.
そしてフュージョン発動
Wow.
絵札のギャラクティカ・オブリビオンバニシング・ヘリアカルライザーコスモタイタン
I mean, we're already on turn. I mean, they're really going
We're
through
going.
this duel. Yeah,
We're
dude. I
going.
love it. I love it.
Yep.
ターナルギャラクティカ・オブリビオン
Oblivion.
墓地から5体をデッキに戻しエターナルギャラクティカ・オブリビオンの効果発動デッキの上から3枚を墓地へ送るこの
not any dialogue?
エターナルギャラクティカ・オブリビオンは
Yeah, no
相手の魔法
no
破
no
壊されず
no communication at this
ターン
point.
終
Yeah,
了時まで
definitely.
墓地のモンスターの数かける300アップ
Immune from those trap cards too is huge.
ギャラクティカ・プロビデンスをエターナルギャラクティカ・オブリビオンに装備
Zuijo takes damage, like actual
攻
damage.
撃力は相手のレベル7以上のモンスターの数かける500アップする
One shot.
カードを1枚セットしていけエターナルギャラクティカ・オブリビオン
Nothing Zuijo can do here.
Well, the traps don't affect you. You can't activate the trap.
Don't affect. So I guess.
Traps that- Oh, you will.
Yeah, now right. Let's see what happens.
Gonna
to
force him
him.
out.
There's
Your
a-
leg.
Yeah. Interesting. When Udius took damage, nothing happened to him.
Yeah.
Right.
大変だ
Interesting.
Yeah. Udius is definitely gonna be fine.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah.
まだだ
He's gonna will it
ラッ
back.
シュデュエルは終わっていない
Gonna let it happen.
ラッシュデュエルは私が止める。
まさか
ベルギャー人を守るため今すぐラッシュデュエルの全システムを停止する。
No, they called in on the big guns.
止めないでくれやらせてやってくれこのまま
ズイージョはねユーディアスと戦いたいだけなんだね。そうだよね。しかしみんなに話さなければならないことがある。実はベルギャー人はすでにほとんどが消滅してしまったんだ。
Yeah. First time he's hearing it.
バリベルギアの中の888万人もすでに彼らに頼まれユーディアス隊長のこと頼んだぞ頼んだぞ私はずっとこのことを隠し続けてきました。
そんな。
「
dude. Jeez, man. That was a great transition too between the
and just that wind in the background.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zuijou's got to be the one to snap him out of this now.
立ってディスクを構えろ。クワイドゥールとの戦いの後、全ベルゲア人が消滅の危機に瀕していると聞いた時、不思議なことに我の胸の中には湧き立つものがあった。抑えることのできぬ衝動と喜びが湧き上がってきた。不可解なその感情に初めは戸惑った。だがすぐに悟ったのだ。限りある命となったことで。
He finally feels alive, right? Yeah.
Which is something he always wanted.
Yep. Yep.
初めて生を得たのだと。
Yeah. That's a good full circle for him.
これは生を得た喜びなのだと。
Life is finite, it has meaning.
Right. A lot of people say if it wasn't finite, it wouldn't have. Right. Yeah.
Everything's more beautiful.
Yep. Absolutely.
すると無性にユーディアス、お前と戦いたくなった。武器ではなくカードで。
Such a Yugioh thing.
消滅してなおそれがしに心を届けてくれるのか同胞たちよ。
What have they entrusted you with?
我のターン、ドロー。ボイドベルグ・グラビディオスを召喚。自分フィールドのモンスター全てと手札を全て墓地へ送ってグラビディオスの効果発動。レクイエムを墓地へ。そして手札から墓地へ送った枚数分だけドロー。この効果発動後、
Is that dark hole on the left?
手札のモンスターを
It
召
may
喚。
have been. It flashed quickly. I didn't get a great look at
召
it.
喚もセットもできないなんて。いい
自分で自分の首を絞めてるんじゃないか。
の随女。
そしてフュージョン発動。フィールド魔法ギャラクティカフュージョンスペースの効果で手札のモンスターを素材とする。
That's the thing with those field spells, right? Other people, the opponent can use it too. if
Especially when
it
they go
fits.
to the
Yeah. So that was
Like you don't
trouble.
need material.
Yep.
よりいいでし腹からにして共に紡ぐ。
Is this new? I think this looks new, right?
フュージョン召喚。ボイドベルグ。
Name. There you go.
Oh, that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it.
我もギャラクシー使い。
Yeah.
レベル7以上のモンスターが増えたことによりギャラクティカプロビデンスの効果で攻撃力は500アップする。
手札1枚を墓地へ送ってアポカリプスの
Didn't activate it, but I didn't.
自身の効果で攻撃力を1000アップ。
Dude, it looks so freaking cool. Oh, all right, well.
ブラックホール発動。互いのフィールドのモンスターを全て破壊する。
Good combo.
アポカリプス
Yeah.
の効果では破壊されない。
オブリビオンもギャラクティカプロビデンスの効果で破壊されない。
All the,
ギャラクティカプロビデンスの効果は分かっているはずなのになぜ発動を。ブラックホールパラドックス発動。
ブラックホールパラドックスだと。
このカードはブラックホールを使用したターンに発動できる。
Oh, that's a black dark hole
デッ
support,
キの
dude.
上からカードを
Really?
4枚めくり ブラックホール操作を手伝
How many dark hole
Are we
cards?
kidding?
アポカリプスに
And it's an equip.
Oh jeez.
I love it.
Bro,
Oh jeez, dude, that is
They
amazing.
weren't talking about it. Now they're going.
後にブラックホールがある場合攻撃力は装備モンスターの元々の攻撃力
That is a problem.
That's a large problem.
Yep.
カードセット
That's a hell of a play.
He's not gonna win here. I think Yudis is gonna do it.
我の勝利は目前だユーディアス
この瞬間ギャラクシークロス発動
何
互いのフィールドの魔法カードを全て破壊する
Gonna lose his attack.
And the field spell.
I think they crash, don't they? Yeah.
その後墓地のレベル78のモンスター1体を選び
That's big.
攻撃表示で特殊召喚できる
Oblivion.
You know, it's
がしないまたこのターン攻撃可能なモンスターは攻撃しなければならずエターナルギャラクティカオブリビオンの攻撃力はこの効果で破壊したカードの数
win
にかける
on
1000
Yugioh's
アップする
turn. Wait,
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's
Nah,
over here.
It's not enough.
二人ともすげえ
Good move, though.
って言って確実に相手の喉
I
元
mean,
を
you can
捉え
argue
に
they're
行
the
って
two
る
best in the show.
今や正気はストレンガスの元にある
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dueling.
どうする
どうするだと装備魔法が破壊されたこの瞬間
Another support.
ボイドマナストラテジー発動ターン終了時までアポカリプスの攻撃力墓地の魔法カードの数かけ
That
る
is a
500 ア
lot.
ップ
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
7500だと
Now that he's forced into
その
the
後自
attack,
分
it
は
works in
墓
his
地の魔
favor.
法カードの
Yeah,
数かける
800.
ライフポイントを回復
必殺の一撃の応酬だ
なのにズイージョもユーディアスもすっごく楽しそう
Good point.
アポカリプス
He's gonna win.
エターナルギャラクティカオブリビオン
I don't think so.
を破壊せよターカーザンダーク
Yeah, Yugioh set a card before his battle phase. That's how I knew it wasn't going to end there. But depending on what that set card is, I mean, it could give him the win on Yudis' turn.
ストレンジトラベラーとボルテクスシューターを召喚デッキの一番上のカードを墓地へ送ってストレンジトラベラーの効果発動
I've always liked the
アポカリ
artwork
プスの
of
攻撃力を
Strange Traveler.
500ダウンする2体を
Something
リリ
to
ー
get
ス
a
して
tattoo of.
アドバンス
Right,
召喚
right.
Literally in my head, I go, that would be a cool tattoo.
Yeah.
I was literally thinking that.
We still haven't heard the opening theme. Gotta hear the opening theme, right?
王国の空を
I don't know if it'll really fit, but,
剣に渦
Maybe
巻
you won't.
I don't know that we do.
胸にその名を呼び覚ます
I don't think so either. But, I mean, I'm also not the biggest fan of the opening.
オブリビオン
Time's set.
Yes.
Bring it back again.
墓地のモンスター4体をデッキに戻しギャラクティカディスパージョン発動アポカリプスのレベルを9から7へそしてギャラクティカオブリビオンは2回攻撃できる
Whip it.
さらにギャラクティカサイフォスをオブリビオンに装備攻撃力を1300アップする
サイフォスか
Card. That's
Yeah.
a full circle moment
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's good.
もう誰もこのラシリエルを止められない
いけギャラクティカ
Yugioh
オブ
still
リビオン
got that set card. I don't know. I think Yugioh's gonna live, man. Yeah. Yep.
Same card, too.
Yep. Same card, right?
Same card.
Yep. There he goes.
That's crazy.
Call it.
Damn, I actually, for a split second, I forgot that was even happening.
Yeah, you were in it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Dred's gonna get this right.
Finish it.
No, Damamo. Mitsuko.
I don't like that. That's so no.
我空の
Oh,
底
He's still around.
呼び起こしたら
Good for yeah, didn't want.
Oh, so Mitsuko
Yeah,
is the
it was
one.
Mitsuko.
Wow, okay.
They're doing the chant.
That's nice.
ここに手向けとな
Oh, that's a good touch.
Well, Yugioh won.
Hey, I said it
Yeah.
survived. He's gonna win.
Unless he can't get the summon off.
Nah,
I don't know.
they're finishing it right here.
特殊召喚
There it is.
Yep.
ギャラクシークロスの効果で
攻撃力は破壊したカー
And
ドの数
is
か
this
け
one
る
where all monsters have to battle each other still?
Yeah.
Let's finish it.
Wow, dude. Even Mitsuko kind of accepted there at the end that it was gonna be over for him. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, Yugioh loses. Wow. Wow.
Big dog. Wow, they both just disappeared.
Yeah. Even didn't want hanging on that long,
Yeah.
dude. It's crazy. Just to see it out.
The song is not good.
No, not at all.
The size of the duel that's in her hands.
Honestly, Damamu looked the most shocked and
Yeah.
upset.
But Yugioh is fine.
Yeah,
He's the last one.
he is, and he's not even affected at all.
Like him in the
And that's
sky.
such a classic Yu-Gi-Oh anime thing
Yep.
right at the end. Wow, dude. All right, well, that was 98, man. Now this song fits a little better than the
Yeah.
opening.
Like, I understand the trope when you play the
Yeah.
opening and those.
It's just- it
I
doesn't
don't know.
fit.
It's just.
hang on. We're gonna react to the preview and then we'll talk
モン
about
スか
the
らモンスター
episode.
を特殊召喚
Wow.
さらに破壊したカードの数
Wow.
かける1000攻撃力をアップできるよ
アップした攻撃力で攻撃してきたモンスターを返り討ちだ
Let's see the preview.
ラストセミ侍
Oh, dude, that looks great. Ladybug. Oh, they're at like the freaking Ladybugs amusement park.
この番組はコナミの提供でお送りしま
Out
し
of
た
the box.
We actually, I don't think know. Oh, jeez, we don't know who's dueling. Okay, I don't know what's going on in this episode.
They actually know what it looks like. They have little bugs on their head. It looks like
It could be that
who is
clan.
the character?
Yeah, I
Ladybug
can't think of her.
girl?
Nanahoshi.
Nanahoshi.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
like, look at them, Nanahoshi.
No, you could be. Well, also they're in an amusement park, which is where that all took place.
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure it out. All right, boys, that was episode 98.
Holy.
I mean, I'll talk for a little bit, I guess. So, just very, very briefly, because obviously Wednesday night we'll go more in depth. I'll probably do an episode review on it. I thought it was really good. Really, really good. One of the best duels of the show, and definitely one of the best one-episode duels of the show. I think a lot of times with Go Rush, like, their best duels are like the multiple episode ones just because you get more time with them. But this was a really good culmination of the dynamic between Yugioh and Yugioh finally reaching its end. Yugioh gets the win, just like Dinwan Muda. The only reason I thought Yugioh might win was because Dinwan Muda won, and I was like, well, I guess they're going to do that where they give like a win to the losing, the dying Velgirians. Yeah, and all the characters kind of accepted it as much as you possibly can in that situation. I mean, it's tough. I think I would have liked a little bit more dialogue between Yugioh and Yugioh about what was going on. But, I mean, then again, to, I guess, counter my own point there, Yugioh, I guess, didn't really know a lot of what was going on. I theorized that he knew more of the why, which clearly he didn't. Loved the line about him finally feeling alive because he realizes his life is finite, which is a big thing that, a lot of people, talk about, like, oh, wouldn't you love immortality? And it's like, I don't think I would, honestly. Doesn't it make everything kind of meaningless after a while? It's like more of a curse than a blessing after a certain amount of years. So I loved that element of it. Yeah, really good. And like, we all knew, it wasn't confirmed, but we all knew Yugioh wasn't going to be affected. We knew he was going to be the last one standing. this definitely confirms that he rushed duels. There's no negative effects to him whatsoever. Because there were still people that thought, oh, what if the poster's baiting us, right? What if, like, something does happen to Yugioh? He's clearly totally fine. I thought Yugioh would maybe know why he was going to be totally fine. There's a lot of different reasons and theories on why that is. But now, man, you want to talk about horrible survivor's guilt. I mean, that's definitely going to be something that we're going to see with his character. So, yeah, really, really good episode, dude. Really good. Dredge, I'll start with you, man. What did you think?
It was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. Great duel, as you said, probably a top duel, especially for a one-episode duel. That being said, I'm not. Again, I know the trope is you play the opening if it doesn't come in the beginning during that. I think that almost took away from it a little bit. It's a very sad time, you know. Obviously, Yugioh and Yugioh are best friends and comrades for their entire kind of lives. I didn't like that placement. I agree with you. I would have liked more information, more dialogue, because honestly, this feels like it could have ended an arc, right? Could have ended an arc.
Definitely.
I'd argue it could have ended a season. Now, realistically, it's not in its placement. You know,
I don't even know where we go from here.
That's my issue too, right? So
that was so good.
Not to take away from Yugioh, which was great, you know, and as you define it about life, the quotes, the silence. There was a good probably 15 seconds of silence in that app, 20 seconds of pure silence. And that here's your thoughts. It was great.
You hear the rustling wind.
Yeah, it was beautiful, really well done. But my concern here is, like, we have 5 episodes left in the season. Not like this is a middle arc where it's like, we got time. We have 5, and the next episode looks kind of like fun, right? That they're
weird.
trying to, you know, as you said, survivor's guilt, recover after what happened.
Thank you for the dono.
I think I would have liked at least something to tell us where the end of a season is gonna go, right? That's my concern. That's why I wouldn't call it great. Otherwise, the episode, you know, the duel, that all was great. But because of the lack of stuff for me moving forward and where we're going, I can't fully say it was great. But truthfully, Yugioh, again, top 2 characters. Not top 2. Yugioh's a top 3 character. Yugioh, probably his top 3. I'd say he's like top 4.
He's either both top 5.
Definitely. Yeah. So great on that aspect. Just would have liked more because now, again, we'll read the summaries and we'll talk more about it on Wednesday. But I also need more time to think about it. But those are my initial thoughts.
You're always looking ahead. You're concerned about where we're headed.
I gotta know.
That's fair. No, that's fair. It's fair. Pete, you're.
Pete, it's okay. It's okay, man. I'll be okay.
Maybe we should have brought the tissues. Yugioh's death. How do you think it was handled? What do you think of the episode?
I thought it was really good. I thought it was beautiful, and I understand where you guys are coming from in terms of the dialogue. I took it more as their dueling with each other was the dialogue, and there was something poetic in that of them giving it their all, understanding kind of this warrior's mantra that they had, that they can't quit, they can't just try to extend their life just a bit longer, that even if they knew what the consequences would be, certainly as Yugioh did, and having all of his kind of crew there, even Muda, in spirit, say his final chant. I don't know. I thought that was a beautiful moment, and I'll miss him as a character.
Yeah,
there's a lot more to say.
There is.
For now,
yeah.
Pretty somber.
Yeah, of course we will. We're not going to go too deep right now because it's a watch along. So we'll give our immediate thoughts, which is obviously what we're doing. If you like this dynamic, I'm sure most of you know it. 8 o'clock Wednesday nights, we always dive deep into these episodes. This will be a good one to really unravel, and we'll watch it, I'm sure, a couple more times before then.
Oh, for sure.
Calibro, your thoughts though regarding the episode?
I really liked it. I think it's right to have somewhat concerns like Dredger has moving forward with the preview looking like almost a goofy episode.
Goofy, yeah.
But
I didn't say goofy.
But
I never said goofy. So I'll make that very
You
clear.
said fun.
But
goofy and fun are the same thing. Anyway, I think standalone this episode as like a 1-episode duel, 1 episode. If you're not looking at what's in the future, could be the best single episode in the show. Just
Bold
in
statement.
terms of,
I like it.
In terms of how great of a duel it was, in terms of like emotion, like bringing out emotion in like the viewer, like you're watching these 2 best friends basically, and he's like, and everybody in his race, like Yugioh in this episode finds out basically all of his friends are already dead, and his best friend is dueling him on his last breath.
Yeah.
That's basically what he finds out in this episode, and then powering through that, and then now having to overcome that moving forward. I don't know. The episode for me, I thought it was really, really good.
No, I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was very good.
And I mean, even like then they're about to stop the duel, and Yuhi's like, no, like you can't. Like even like when Yuumu tries to run out, and then Asaka's got the button, and everybody kind of understands. Like, look, it doesn't matter. Like this is inevitable at this point.
Yep.
Let them go out the way they want.
Yeah.
Not realizing nothing's going to happen to Yugioh.
It's funny because when I watched that, I was like, hey, Yuhi's got that, emotional. But, it's just you can really interpret what was happening in a couple of different ways there. And I like that. Like, you have people on different ends of it, right? Asaka and then Yuumu, they're on the same page where, like, we got to stop this and preserve their life. And then Yuhi and Yuumu and, of course, Tazaki are of the mindset of, like, these two have to do it.
They have to,
they're going to meet their end no matter what. Like they need to do it.
And even to Mamu, like the way she reacts, she's like, no.
Yeah.
Like Yugioh wants to do this right now. You have to let him. And she's like, right?
Yeah. I mean, and let's face facts. Duty Nishaw, he died. To our knowledge, he was not involved in any sort of rush duel at all.
Yeah.
I mean, he was thinking, and maybe that was his energy that he was expending. But even if that's the case, like it's inevitable. Even if they stop that duel, and I think they eventually realize that. So yeah, right. Yugioh's even figuring out in this episode that everybody died, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You got hit with a lot. One.
Yeah.
Think about it this way: like dueling isn't the only way to burn through their energy.
Right.
Like I know they were being used as a duel disc, but like the 8.88 million men weren't technically dueling. You know what I mean? They were just trying to fuel this duel disc, and they were disappearing.
Yep.
So.
Oh man.
Easy.
But
a lot of talking points.
Yeah. It was a really, really good one. Natalie, thank you for the $2 super chat. You are my special, and we're actually, because we're at the main table, I have the soundboard locked up, so we can do it.
You are my special.
Why you gotta bring back that PTSD?
Although when I hear that
sure,
that definitely resembles death, but in a much more malicious
way.
No. This was peaceful.
Yes.
Right? This felt more like
there you go. That wasn't peaceful either, but it's better.
The special, I just hear a character
PTSD?
screaming.
Oh yeah, he's stressed.
And also, you know what? Powerful scream there by Yugioh at the end of the episode.
Classic Yugioh.
Reminds me of one of the more famous screams, 5D's season 5. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about. That's I think one of the more sad, painful.
I had to rewatch that, and I had me on.
Yeah, that's a brutal one. But this one was just as well delivered. The scream, and that's such a classic anime thing as well. Aura, thank you for the $2 donation, and thank you for subbing the episode. Yugioh and Shubaha are the only two people remaining left of their whole species. Very, very good point. And and Aura, thank you for the donation. I wonder if we'll have any conversation between them regarding that, regarding the Survivor Guild.
I'd like to see Shubaha soon now because of this.
I can't imagine these Velgarians are going to be resurrected in the next 5 episodes. I can't imagine. And if that's the case, a big point in season 3 is going to be like the Survivor guilt that Yugioh is going to have. And we've seen this trope play out in Yugioh many, many times. The one that I instantly think of is Yugioh Vrains with I and the Ignis. Yeah. And look what happened to him. Now, I don't think Yugioh is going to obviously go down that route. But you just don't know. Survivor's Guilt is I would imagine, I am not speaking from experience, I would imagine from what I've read, it's one of the toughest things that you can go through. It's
gotta be heavy.
So I'm very interested to see how it's going to affect Yugioh's character. I'm sure it will in some ways. Shubaha, we only know him post everything that we don't know how he was beforehand. No. But yeah, it's a really good point. It's not even the first time we've seen that with a character within their own show, within this show. So yeah, how it's going to affect Yugioh is fascinating. Loop, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Appreciate it. Who the hell is going to be the final boss of this arc now? Yuga? I've always believed since the early stages of this arc that the final duel would be Yugioh versus Yuga. I think the other duel that people thought might be possible, Yugioh versus Yuhi. Unless they bring in some sort of villain here that's going to carry into season 3, I can't imagine that it's going to be either a duel that's not one of those two. I just can't.
At this point, nah. It shouldn't be anything other than those two.
I think Yugioh Yuga makes the most sense. I think it's the route they're going to go.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's the route they're going to go. Not a Mass for the Dead. Thank you for the $2 donation. This isn't a Mass for the Dead. This is Yugioh's greatest moment. The song wants to tell us that this is a positive moment, but because Yugioh dies, it's so bittersweet. No one could ever take those final moments for him now that he's gone. From him, now that he's gone. Yeah, it's well said. I mean, there's so many different symbolisms and symbolic ways to process kind of what happened at the end. And yeah, man, like it calling it Yugioh's greatest moment, I don't think is a crazy statement. I mean, I think that was such an empowering, powerful moment for his character. And I've loved Yugioh now throughout this show. And man, I think he's solidified himself as one of the better Yugioh rivals, and that's saying something on its own because Yugioh has never missed with its rivals, and Yugioh, to me, is right up there with the best, right up there with the greats, Kaido, Atlas, Revolt. I mean, right up there with them, if not ahead of them. I mean, he's fantastic. Just a full circle, great moment for his character. So. Yeah, absolutely. Very well said. And Playmaker, thank you for the $2 donation. Yugioh and Yugioh have dueled the same amount as my duels with Revolver, though I must admit, Yugioh felt more of a threat when compared to my rival. So a little shit talking there by Playmaker. We appreciate that. And you know what, though? Playmaker's right? He dueled Revolver 4 times, never lost to him. Yugioh, 3rd time Yugioh beats him. So he's right. He's factual, which I appreciate. That's the other thing I do love when rivals actually defeat the main characters. And it's more real, right? And that's not something that you always. It's not necessarily that common. Yeah. So, well, especially fair and square, right? Kaiba had to manipulate the I'll kill myself, right? Yeah. Yugi to win. Manjome. Chaz, of course.
I still view Kaiser as a rival there more.
That's fair. And then he did win. I don't think Jack ever beat Yusei, not counting before the show started. You don't count those, right. And then Revolver and play. So it's not often that the rival wins,
Well, actually, you could argue Luke, but is he the protagonist?
Best friend character. I don't know.
Who really is the rival of 7?
I really don't know.
Really
people would argue Luke. Roa? People would argue Roa. They both beat Yugioh. So
there you go.
But other people would say there really isn't a rival. So I don't know. But do we have any parting words here? Anything we missed, or maybe something you just kind of want to say before we wrap it up here?
I think someone wrote in real quick. We'll talk about more on Wednesday, but someone in the chat wrote
Wednesday at 8,
and they made a very good point. Mitsuko and Denwa did not like each other at all.
Yes,
you could argue that.
Yeah,
and in Yugioh's last months, they both. And you could argue, again, it looked like Mitsuko saved Denwa, and then had the both of them realize it's bigger than their hatred toward each other to help Yugioh do as Zogi. So that was a really touching that thing we forgot to touch on just to reiterate that. Someone mentioned, I forget who, and whoever did, I give you credit when I see it.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, man, it's good. I mean, even I just felt like even those moments like that just made the episode so good, and it was all so good around Yugioh, right? When Denwa and Mitsuko, what was the reason they didn't like each other? Because of Yugioh, right? They wanted Yugioh's attention. Now, Mitsuko was obviously in a romantic way. Denwa, I don't know, I think it was more of just in a professional way. That's what it seemed like to me, at least. It didn't seem like romantic, but at least with Denwa. But for Mitsuko even to save Denwa, that's a great way to show even character development for her in an episode that had very little to do with her. Just such a great moment that enhances the overall impact of the episode. A very good point to whoever brought that up. I think it's great. Yeah.
I liked I liked that Yugioh ended it by using the same card that Yugioh had just used against him.
Yeah, well that's the beauty. Awesome. That's the beauty of those decks that are
they match up.
Judai and Edo had some great battles, right? Playing the heroes, and then you can use the cards that are not mirror match, but similar. It's
close
cool.
to a mirror match without being a mirror match.
Yeah, it's cool.
Using the same card type,
Yeah, it's cool.
To use that as his card to win, I feel like it extends the bond a little bit more. It's we even have the same cards in our deck to help us.
Well, it makes sense. They're both Valkyrians. They're best friends. You could argue. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Crystal, thank you for the 888 super chat. Appreciate the Go Rush super chat. My only question is, why was Yuhi suddenly against the duel ending? And one of my friends says it's because Yugioh influenced him through Dormammu. My only question is, why was Yuhi against the duel? I thought Yuhi wanted the duel to continue.
So Yuhi originally against the duel was against it. I think what Crystal's saying is that why the sudden change, and I think the best way to address that is
he had a connection with Zuijo.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But I think Crystal and her friend said that Zuijo manipulated Yuhi. I don't think that's it. I think what it is everyone reacts in the moment to something, right?
Yeah.
You react initially, and then you think about the situation, you see the situation, you start to understand the situation, and Yui's character, credit to him, has become very more mature in the years,
Yes.
right? He just has, that's a fact. So I think, in the beginning, he's like, we can't let, all he's thinking about is the end result, right? Oh, Zuijo could get her. Yudi, then he thinks about, this is something that these two characters need to. He understood that. He made that connection, and that's why he just kind of grabbed Yumu and said, This needs to happen. This is out of our. This is not for us. It's not about us. It's about the two characters, Yugioh and Yudi.
There was also nothing in the episode, at least unless I missed it, that would have indicated even in the slightest that Yuhi was under manipulation.
No.
I don't know.
I think he just came to a realization of this is bigger than anything else. This should happen.
He says it when he says no one and nothing.
No one
can
stop the duel.
Yeah.
And that's.
It just speaks to the moment of, Yugi and Zuijo have had a unique connection, to say the least, and I think in that moment, everyone not only accepted what his last wish was, but it shows the respect that he's earned Zuijo, and even for Mitsuko and Denois to get along, all of that is what he meant to all of those people, and even the influence, even if they were on opposing sides. And I don't know, there's something poignant about that, and I think that's what Yuhi realized in that moment.
Yeah,
kind of a great metaphor of growing up, right?
Yeah.
When you grow up, you do everything you want, right? When you're a kid, I want to play with this, don't do this. And as you become an adult, we can all attest, we've probably done things that we didn't want to do. And again, not a negative, but we understand there's things in life you have to do, things in life that you understand through, the decisions that have happened, emotional maturity, all that stuff. I think that's what we're seeing here, right? And Yuhi realizing, this is about something more. Mitsuko realizing, doesn't matter how I feel about Denois. This is the Zuijo's it's about that connection. So it's a really good kind of almost maturity thing that we're seeing here with this show. A show where our characters started off, 2, 3, 11, 12 years old.
Very young, very
and now
young.
you could argue they're 13, 14. They're more in that, that making decisions, puberty, whatever you call it, stuff like that. So.
Well, and it wasn't just Yuhi and Damamu also who were okay with the duel going on. Even old man Tazaki was okay with it when they showed him, and he was so. Yeah, I don't agree. I don't actually think that there was anything like that going on, but I think it's just Yuhi's become a lot more mature. I think he understands Zuijo from their interactions together. Remember, these three work together very closely, the three being Yuhi, Zuijo, and Phaser, to defeat Kwai-Duel at the end of the Galaxy Cup, right? So, I think there's a deep connection between the two of them. Revolver, thank you for the $2 donation. Hey, Dylan, just found this channel and I hope things are going well. I agree with your takes on the Ignis. Hold on, I will be right back. Gotta go beat the light Ignis. All right, well, Revolver's dead. But
Revolver didn't address Playmaker, just called him out. Revolver didn't even address it.
Well, what can he say? Playmaker beat him all 4 times. But, that's not true. Twice and drew. Yeah,
come on, this is just a draw. Come on.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Well, listen. Good luck with that. Guys, thank you so much for the wonderful, wonderful time. I also want to thank Dredge, Pete, and Cal. Thank you guys for coming. We had a very intense weekend of playing Pokemon Go Fest. We are all exhausted.
That's the wrong word.
25 miles between 2 days?
I think it added up to about 26.
Roughly walked a marathon.
Yeah, literally in 2 days.
So please, hope we had energy, but if we didn't, please understand why. It was a great episode, man. And we're, if you like this kind of conversation, Wednesday night, man, Crazy 8s, 8 p.m. It's going to be great. Oh, yeah. Nicholas, thank you for becoming a channel member, 43 months. Ooh. Seems like the planned final arc originally.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I said last time.
No, I think, if it was, then that means the show may have had a very, sad ending, which it could have.
Yeah.
But... yeah, I mean, even Yuhi and Yumu's voice actor said it was the support of the fans that allowed us to get a third year.
Yep.
That was said on the Jump Festa panel. So, was the show originally going to be 2 years when it first started? I believe that. 100%.
Yeah, no. I think
100%.
Nowadays that's how they start. It's kind of almost how it goes.
And because it was it's like, let's give it a third year. Beautiful.
And it felt end of show.
Yeah,
it really did.
It did.
Yeah.
Hell of an episode, man. To everybody that donated, super chatted, became a channel member, thank you. Again, huge thank you to Dredge Pete and Cal. Twitch.tv/CalBreezy, Clueless Gamers YouTube, and Twitch.tv/Dredgenator. Should be linked in the description. If not, it's always for the Crazy Eights podcast. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll be live Wednesday night to talk more. Master Duel tomorrow as well. I'll be streaming all week. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
Good night,
Good night.